lumberman who lived in the upper Delaware, and he was interested in finding a way to make some money during the winter time. And what he came up with was the idea of cutting the big pine trees to make big rafts and take it all the way down to Philadelphia for the shipbuilding. And the other people living up there were very impressed with the idea, and they wanted to thank and recognize Daniel Skinner for what he had done, and they named him Admiral of the Delaware. They would salute the Admiral, and they would also drop off a bottle of whiskey or moonshine as their toll to Daniel Skinner.
But we want you to enjoy the river. If you should become disconnected with your boat, the first thing we want you to do is yell to those people in the water, feet up, feet together, toes out of the water, knees up just a little bit like that, swimming like this into an eddy. Then you should be able to stand up, okay?
But the struggle continues. This is not a done deal. In the 3 years, 2004, 2005, 2006, there were 3 100-year floods on the Delaware.
You've probably seen mostly shell on the surface.
That's it.
Well, the judge said, son, what's
Probably the first year, right? High water.
People, rapids.
Absolutely, splashing this guy in the rapids.
It's exercises. It's just a lot of fun.
Get the upper and the white water. There's a little more adrenaline there, and
really just every place we stayed was excellent.
If you want something that's family oriented, this is the place to be.
I like the wave trains. I thought were wonderful.
It's the beauty of the river.
Anywhere you have water, sky, and people.
The food has, frankly, I'm afraid I'm going to go home weighing more than when I left, and it should be the other way around. Because the food has been very good.
The food is excellent.
Can't decide whether the Thai food was my favorite or the barbecue. And then there was the Mexican that was pretty darn good too.
It certainly gives us the fuel we need to keep paddling.
What do you do?
I work in a radiology department. So I work with computers all day, and I gotta get away from those screens. And so I like to be under the trees and listen to the birds.
How did I enjoy my first paddling excursion ever? It was quite an adventure.
What advice would you have to people who are thinking about doing it and have yet to do it?
Oh, I think the Sojourn is great because it's an organized trip, so really all you have to do is come. You know, they worry about the meals, you worry about your tent, and it's just wonderful.
What first got you involved?
I love the river, and I have been playing on the river before the Sojourn, and it was just an organized group, and I thought I'd like to try it, and I did, and fell in love with it.
I wish that we had more people next year. There was a lot of people this year, but it could be more.